Alright, continue.
Yeah, April 30th, yeah, that movie trailer was released. And it looked like god awful. And then Jeff Fowler, a couple days later, was like, probably argued with Paramount and got Sega, because I heard Sega had a meeting with him as well. So probably Sega got on board to join alongside him to tell Paramount this is not a good idea. So what do? They like, Paramount was like, probably was losing money, because you know they're going down.
Yeah.
They're thinking maybe we shouldn't design it that way. So they thought, what the hell? Let's go ahead and redesign him. It's what the money is, right? And Jeff Fowler was like, yeah, it is. That's where the money goes. So they made a deal. They did it. Jeff Fowler announced that he's going to fix him. And we were still skeptical, though. We were thinking, what is Sonic going to look like? Is he going to look worse? Is he going to look better?
That was my thought.
For the past, like in June, July, August, September, October, for 5 months, basically, because October there was that leak.
Yeah, because that was my thought, because...
So basically for 5 months we knew nothing.
Yeah, because that's my thought, because, since they're going to redesign him, I can't help but wonder, are they going to do a complete redesign, or this is going to just do some minor touches to make him look kind of better? I mean, that was my thoughts. I was not, believe it or not, I was not 100% expecting for him to go a totally 180 on this.
Then October came. There was a leak on Twitter one night where they showed off what Sonic could look. There was a prototype of what he was going to probably look like, and I saw it, and I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was thinking, no, Sonic could not look this good. This has to be fake. And then I saw Jim Carrey's face, and I'm thinking, I never saw that before, though. Maybe it is real. So I sat there thinking.
When I saw that Jim Carrey face,
what the heck is this movie gonna be like?
When I first saw that little image that was going around, I was like, is this real or fake? I mean, if it's real, it sure is a bit of improvement, but it doesn't look that good. Until the trailer came out, I was like, holy shit, it looks great. It looks awesome.
No, yeah, not the movie yet. There was another picture.
Oh, yeah.
There was an AMC stand-in picture that I sent you, and he looked finished, and we were like, holy crap, it looks good. This is real. And we were excited. And then we waited again. And then we heard a date that the trailer. One guy on Twitter said, it's coming tomorrow, November 12th, 2019. I literally fell asleep and woke up at like freaking 8 in the morning. Saw that trailer on my homepage. I clicked on it. And I was freaking out. It looked amazing. It felt like my dream live-action Sonic would come to life, even.
Yeah, I remember you woke me up, texting me, he's saying, dude, wake up, you gotta check out this trail. I was like, it's probably not gonna be that great. Until I seen it, and I was like, holy crap, it's really good.
I was like, this is, I was like, my gosh, this is it. My dream Sonic movie coming to life. I thought it was dreaming for a moment. I was worried that it was going to be one of those times where I wake up and it turns out it ain't real yet again. Not this time, no. Because most of the time, if I had a dream Sonic movie in my head, I keep waking up being disappointed that it ain't real.
It's kind of odd that we kind of went from a very terrible design that everyone hated to a design that everyone loved, at the point they even kind of want to see this replace the modern Sonic design.
No, it is the best Sonic design I've ever seen in my life. Oh, speaking, before that design came out, Tyson Hess made rumors. There was rumors that Tyson Hess officially confirmed that he was the designer for the movie way before the freaking AMC design came out. And it turns out it was true. He's officially the designer, so that's why it looked great. So thanks to you, Tyson Hess. You basically made him look great. And it blew my mind. It was that freaking crazy. Anyways, let's start talking about the trailer. The new one. The old trailer doesn't exist. Well, we'll pretend that doesn't exist. Here are our thoughts on that new Sonic trailer. Starts off at Green Hill. Yeah.
Well, that music's super Sonic.
We already made a video talking about our thoughts on the trailer, but we're just going to make this shorter, quicker. So basically, it starts off at Green Hill Zone. And then we hear Ben Schwartz monologuing at Sonic about him having a great time on Earth, and him cracking jokes, and talking wide, playing baseball with himself. It felt like I was back to being a little kid again, to be honest. It felt like I was back to watch those old cartoons again, and playing the adventure games all over again. It felt great to see him act like this.
And I find that joke so funny. Him go like, "What am I? What happened? Am I in the future? Is Rock Johnson the president?"
I was like, this is probably my favorite Sonic I've ever seen. At that moment, I freaking knew Ben Schwartz was going to be my favorite Sonic. People could disagree with me all they want, but Ben Schwartz is my all-time favorite Sonic. Then we saw James Marsden in the trailer, and he plays the usual typical straight man to funny personality, which is exactly what I wanted to see in the first place.
He's the one that played in Hop, right?
Yeah. Afterwards, we seen James Marsden, taking Sonic somewhere. You know, the usual stuff. And I think they changed something. I don't think he tranquilized the Sonic anymore to take him alongside him. What do you think?
Maybe. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah, afterwards we saw Dr. Robotnik dancing around and whatnot, and him acting good. But we didn't see his normal Robotnik impression, trust me. It didn't just come on till today, till we noticed he does the Robotnik impression in the movie. But yeah, overall, the jokes and the effects, the action, all of it looks stunning. We saw that freaking trailer like millions of times already, which is crazy. After we saw the trailer, we were excited as heck for this movie.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Then next month came. Then we saw Baby Sonic for the first time, which is part of the origin story, the rumor origin story was going to be about. He's not really a baby, he's more of a 5-year-old Sonic, which I prefer anyways.
What's the?
And everybody went nuts over that. And then there were fights over who was cuter, Baby Sonic or Baby Yoda. But then some people like Yuji Naka were like, nah, this ain't good. I don't like Sonic like this. Even though he's been cute in concept art like hundreds of times in the 90s. What do you, oh yeah, I forgot, yeah, I mentioned, what do you think of Baby Sonic?
Sonic is still doing touch-ups. At first I didn't thought he didn't look that grand while he was running, but when he stopped and looked at the camera, looked fine. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably because it ain't finished yet. But yeah, Baby Sonic looked great too in the movie. Afterwards, we got more merch was coming out. Everyone loved the trailer. Like, shockingly enough, like, people who I didn't expect to like it actually did. Like, people like Sam's Procrastination Stage thought it was pretty good. Alice Mark liked it. Alpha Mega Sin even liked it.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so people actually liked that trailer. They thought it was great. But then there were some people who were disappointed with it, like Categoris, who wanted the movie to have a bad Sonic because it'd be entertaining to him. Even though he claims to not even be a Sonic fan in the first place. So I don't understand why he wants the movie to be bad to begin with.
Neither do I.
Like I said, if he doesn't like Sonic, he doesn't have to watch the movie. Like, no one is forcing him to see it.
Not yet. Just let me find my gun.
But overall, it got generally positive reviews. Like basically 80% of people liked it. Way more than the first trailer. There are some people out there who's like, oh, this movie's still gonna be like the Smurfs and Chipmunks. I still don't like it. You know how it went.
Yeah.
So overall, it got positive reviews despite some negativity here and there. Afterwards, people went crazy over Baby Sonic. You get the idea. Afterwards, there were merch coming out, like the Sonic movie Mad Libs and the t-shirts at the Sega shop as well. And then afterwards, TV spots came. And then they got a rating of PG, which already happened. They got the MPAA rating of PG for brief mild language, violence, rude humor, action. You get the idea. So, yeah. Anyways, 3 new trailers came out with Sonic going like, "We are a couple loose cannons." The other one was Sonic. We saw Sonic riding a bull and wearing a cow, and we see more of his cowboy getup. And then the third one showing more Robotnik menacingly using his signature Robotnik voice that Jim Carrey doing an impression of. What are your thoughts on those new trailers?
Pretty interesting.
I definitely love Sonic in this movie. Like, the more I see these trailers, the more excited I get. Like, when I first heard the rumors, like, and all the other stuff about the test screenings where Sonic started off not having his usual personality to, like, right in the third act where he develops more of a cocky personality, I was worried for a moment. But then I saw the trailers and I realized he does act like Sonic. Even before he developed the cocky personality, which is great to me.
Oh, dang.
So overall, they're doing a really great job with this movie. It'll probably end up being my favorite live-action CGI adaptation if it keeps being this good. Like, the jokes are on point, characters are on point, everything seems to be on point. Also, as much as I don't like the SSD news because they've been negative about this movie, they did say something about Junkie XL talk about the Sonic movie score. He was originally going to use a Sega Genesis chip to do more of the soundtrack with, and usually use a Green Hill theme throughout. But because they couldn't get that much of the rights to it to use it much, they could only use it a couple times during the movie, so they couldn't use Green Hill throughout the movie, sadly.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because the owners of the original score from Japan still hold the rights to it, but not Sega themselves.
Huh. Wonder how that works.
That's a shame. But hey, at least that remake of the movie, that Sonic Green Hill remix in the movie is pretty good, though. That one. So I'm glad they still use it. So overall, they did a really excellent job with the movie. Now, some people have been acting hypocritical lately, and oh, I've been waiting to get to this for a while now. You know Ken Penders?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been hating this movie. Hating this movie. Claiming that he would do a better Sonic adaptation than anybody else would.
I think he's still sore about he didn't got to make his Sonic movie.
He's more butthurt, if anything. He says this kind of crap like, the new Sonic movie trailer goes what we never did in the comic. The government wants to dissect Sonic. The parents can have fun explaining that one to their kids. Okay, Mr. Douchebag, what about that frickin' one picture about Snively dissecting that rat, you idiot?
And the plant blowing up with Sally Klein. Oh, but this section, that's too far. Even though we kind of seen it like in every other site, no, not every other alien government thing out there. Even Alf.
They're not even showing it. You were gonna show an actual dissection in your movie.
Even the TV show Alf mentioned dissection.
So none of this makes any freaking sense. Like, he's so butthurt about it. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he dares try to sue Paramount themselves for this movie. I guarantee he's gonna probably will. And I dare him. I really do. I dare him to do it.
I'm not sure how he's going to sue him. I don't think he has a leg to stand on that.
I want to see him do it because it'd be hilarious. Because they use a tribe that made it look like the Echidna tribe, and he claims to own that. I dare him to do it.
He claims to own the Echidna tribe? I thought that's been around in the game.
Well, he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything about suing the movie. He didn't say anything about him owning the Echidna tribe. But a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, there's the Echidna tribe in the background. Ken Penders is gonna have a field day with this one." I'm like, okay, if he says anything about that, it's going to be hilarious if he dares try to sue him. And I guarantee, if he does, it's going to be hilarious when he loses. I'm not gonna lie, it'll be hilarious to see him try to sue him.
Yeah. If he tries to pull something like that.
I can't stand Ken Penders.
I don't think anyone does. Especially at this point. Are you still
Yeah,
there?
at this point, this whole thing is... I just don't know why everybody's ready to trash this movie. Despite the fact it's been looking great.
Yeah, because it's Sonic. And that, and video games all you have a bad rap of having terrible movies.
That's how I feel. I just hope that this movie basically proves everyone wrong about this movie sucking. I really do. Anyways, I don't know what there else to talk about, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. Wanted the section heal then?
Any other thoughts?
I think I'm out of thoughts. Oh, well, we could talk about the whole origin thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the origin thing. One final thing though, this will take quick 5 minutes or so. This movie's about the origin of Sonic, and so far, I think it's pretty good with the origin of Sonic.
Same here.
Like, nobody ever dared try to do the origin of Sonic, because heaven forbid they ever did, because Sega had a rule about it.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. I mean, all the video game mascots have some kind of origin, but Sonic's the only one that doesn't really have one. His speed and his backstory
I don't even know
is a mystery.
why.
And every time a video game, anytime someone attempts to have a video game, Sega goes like, no, we want to do it our way, but just not right now.
Yeah, that's what Sega Japan keeps saying. I still think it's Sega Japan's doing. That's all he did. Wait, that's all I hear. Sega Japan always loves to sabotage anything when it comes to Sonic or anything or any of Sega of America's ideas.
True, but Sega America is not that grand at doing things either.
They're better than Japan.
True, but at least Japan has a little bit of handle on Sonic's personality.
Yeah, agreed. Ben Schwartz is probably the closest. Well, actually, Ryan Drummond did a rough job in the first Adventure, but Adventure 2, I think Adventure 2 and Heroes, that's why I love Ryan Drummond just as much as Griffin.
Yeah, I thought no one could top Jason Griffin in my opinion, but Ben Schwartz seems to have him top, at least from what I've seen.
Exactly, because Ben Schwartz is basically everything Ryan Drummond and Jason Griffin weren't. Basically what happens if you combine both Ryan Drummond and Jason Griffin with a little bit of Martin Burke, you pretty much get, and the snarkiness of Jaleel White Sonic, you pretty much get Ben Schwartz Sonic. Because he has that nasally tone of Martin Burke, but the cockiness of Ryan Drummond, the heart of Jason Griffith, and the snarkiness of Jaleel White Sonic, you pretty much get Ben Schwartz Sonic.
Which I really missed the whole snarkiness that Sonic had. It's great to see that.
Ben Schwartz, I think, brought it back, though. Ben Schwartz brought it back, which is great. I'm so happy they're doing all this with the movie of Sonic. Not a TV show, not a game, a movie. That's the best part. Because, you know, I always prefer watching movies over TV shows sometimes.
I'm so-so, I could take both.
That That way I don't have to rewatch an episode over and over and over again and get tired of it, how short it is, and how I know everything from point A to point B. A movie, though, I could watch over and over and not get tired of. So this movie does good. I can finally have something I can watch once every few months and not have to wait a whole year to rewatch it. And it takes forever to rewatch. I like this better. And if he says good, we get a trilogy out of it.
I am hearing it might get a trilogy. Well, even a Robotnik shirt.
Robotnik spin-off, which I don't know how that will work. But it's just a rumor, so I don't think that's real. It will get a trilogy. We all know that, but I don't know about a Robotnik spin-off.
If it's good enough. The Smurfs was originally supposed to have a trilogy, which that did not make through.
Yeah. So anyways, final thought, Ken Schwartz is pretty much the best Sonic we ever heard. Better than Jason, and even better than better than Jason, Jaleel, Martin, Ryan, basically all the, and especially Roger. Ben is probably number one on both our picks on best Sonic voice, maybe though. Final thoughts?
Well, I'm looking forward to the movie, and if it does well and does basically bring back that type of Sonic, and if even towards how it battles the video games, I hope Sega will take notes, which sadly I doubt they will, but I mean, a movie can make or break a franchise, depending.
So far, I think this might be one of the best video game movies. I don't care what the critics have to say. To me, it looks like it will. Like, for me anyways.
I don't trust critics too well. Unless it's 100% low, they don't give a shit.
Super Mario Bros. Movie was a huge guilty pleasure, and at the time I thought that was the only good video game. Then came Detective Pikachu, which was also really good. And hopefully now Sonic might be the one to be the third one. And then we got ourselves an unofficial Smash trilogy. Super Mario Brothers, Detective Pikachu, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Great way to watch a triple feature with your friends, in my honest opinion. Start off with Super Mario Brothers, then watch Detective Pikachu, and the final movie will be Sonic. What do you think?
Yeah, hopefully. I've never picked up Super Mario Bros. On DVD or anything yet.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers is one of my favorite movies ever. It's not one of the greatest movies ever by a critical standpoint, but for me, it's just good, cheesy fun, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a guilty pleasure for me as well.
I just don't see why people are hating about Bob Hoskins did a great Mario. John Leguizamo did a great Luigi, despite the fact he doesn't have a mustache in the movie. Heck, even Dennis Hopper did a good Bowser, even though Bowser doesn't really talk in the games unless you count Sunshine.
I've enjoyed the old Doom movie a bit. The old one, not the new one.
I can see why people hate Mario Brothers. It's because they think it has nothing to do with the games. But yeah, because the Mushroom Kingdom is not the Mushroom Kingdom you're thinking of. I think that's why people think it has nothing to do with the games. Let's be honest, Mario and Luigi are plumbers. Princess Daisy is actually a freaking princess, and Bowser is a reptile, at least by the end of the movie.
Well, Princess Daisy's always been a princess, but she's princess in the Long Kingdom, though. They have, well, princess in the Wrong Kingdom. Because I think she's...
So far has better to do with the games than anything Uwe Boll has directed.
Here goes, partner.
Because Yoshi's is at least a dinosaur too. There's a Bob-omb. So far for a live-action adaptation, especially for the year 1993, I think it's pretty freaking solid.
Yeah.
Considering it was 1993, though. Anyways, I think any final thoughts on anything else, though, so we can end it soon?
I got nothing.
Me either. So anyways, I'm just gonna end the call here, too, so I can get to sleep.
Alright, D.
Alright. Anyways, guys, leave a comment or anything like that when this video ever gets uploaded. So, this is Hail to the King LO.
And UltimateSuperX.
Signing off.
Catch you guys later.